Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flush to his right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Hey, check that, street.
Now Geno. And Walker has it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Walker now on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Geno now to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We're scoreless after 1. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 4th down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's Walker. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Smith. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On second down, right back to Hines. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again with Hines. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Eight yards to go on second down. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On second down, right back to Hines. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They run with Hines. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. Third and goal. Allen. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on second down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing now is Geno. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jordan Phillips, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hines. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Hines. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Hurry, hurry.
After the interception, here's Smith. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, 5 here. Ready.
Throwing is Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toe. It's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the fourth. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Cardinal. Cup 19.
Smith now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now it's Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hines. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 44, Allen. And that's complete to McKenzie. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Hines. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hines. Just a gain of 2 there that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
throw-off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's back to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that...
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tua going to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ready.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Up the middle. Here's Walker. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 40 yards. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the counter, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one goes for 8 yards.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser at fullback and let him get the job done.
On the 6. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Radley. 18 Radley. Pablo 18. 65.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Ready.
On second down, Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Come on, set.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Wilson with a 1st down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Tua now on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Going deep for Walker. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They get this out left. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A quick throw out to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bison.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. Room here to run. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 34. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let's go.
Tua on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Okay.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 94 yards on the ground for him so far.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
AC Cardinal.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Tua going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Tua to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Tua. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Tua.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Okay, ready?
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 2 on the play there, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop it for a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Throwing now, Smith. It's caught, Lockett.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like milk.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
11.
From the 30 on second down, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's got the first down and more. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
Track 60, track 60. 19, right here.
To throw is Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Okay, was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's got room. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
And Walker once more. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Play action. Here's Smith. He'll buy some time right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ready.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Geno. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down at 5. On second down, it's Walker. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
Third and 2, Smith. He's got his tight end, Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, it's Walker. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Here's Walker, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in, and he carries it across the goal line.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On one, right?
From the 30 on second down, Burrow. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
11.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
19 tight. Hey, just that. Right there. Warriors, 70.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
19 Chargers. 18 Ravens.
Throwing now is Geno. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going up top for Taylor. And got his man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
11, Thomas.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
What was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Smith. And this one's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Let's go.
On first down, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Geno now to throw. He'll find Metcalf. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, he bowls over it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the option, that's complete. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Burrow.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Good position to be in here, second and inches. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. A give for Walker running right. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
the 45 on second down. Smith, the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Let's go now.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. The 20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Smith now to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Now Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Smith. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now it's Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
All right, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy,
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, this was a very close.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers.